Uncover the hidden truths behind Jesus Christ's birth date. Did you know that shepherds watched their flocks by night, a practice uncommon in December's chill? Explore how December 25th aligns more with ancient pagan festivals than biblical accounts. Join us as we delve into historical and scriptural evidence, challenging traditional beliefs and revealing the mysteries of this sacred event. Stay tuned to discover when Jesus was truly born. Christmas. Is it truly the birth of Jesus Christ? Referring to Bible verses. Shepherds were in the fields watching their flocks at the time of Jesus' birth. Luke chapter 2, verses 7 through 8. Shepherds were not in the fields during December. History convincingly shows that December 24th was popularized as the date for Christmas, not because Christ was born on that day, but because it was already popular in pagan religious celebrations as the birthday of the sun. The exact date of Jesus Christ's birth is not specified in the Bible, and December 25 is widely regarded by scholars as an unlikely date for this event. The selection of December 25 for Christmas likely aligns with the Roman festival of Dies Natalis Solis Invicti, the birthday of the unconquered sun, which was celebrated on the same date. This choice may have been an effort by early Christians to provide an alternative to pagan festive. Biblical narratives provide clues suggesting that Jesus was not born in December. For instance, the Gospel of Luke mentions shepherds tending their flocks at night during Jesus' birth, an activity more common in warmer months. Additionally, historical records indicate that Jesus was born during the reign of King Herod, who died around 4 BC. This suggests that Jesus' birth occurred between 6 and 4 BC. Some scholars propose that Jesus may have been born in the spring or fall, based on various historical and astronomical analyses. However, there is no definitive evidence to confirm an exact date. In summary, while December 25th is traditionally celebrated as Jesus' birth date, historical and biblical evidence suggests that the actual date remains uncertain. The biblical accounts point to the fall of the year as the most likely time of Jesus' birth, based on the conception and birth of John the Baptist. Lacking any scriptural pointers to Jesus' birthday, early Christian teachers suggested dates all over the calendar. Clement ... picked November 18. Hippolytus ... figured Christ must have been born on a Wednesday. .com, an anonymous document believed to have been written in North Africa around AD 243, placed Jesus' birth on March 28th. Jeffrey Shallard, USA News and World Report. In Search of Christmas, 2003, 1996, p58. A careful analysis of Scripture, however, clearly indicates that December 25 is an unlikely date for Christ's birth. Here are two primary reasons. We know that shepherds were in the fields watching their flocks at the time of Jesus' birth. Luke 2, chapter 7, verses 8 through 8, reads as follows: "And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn." Escarat al-Ferlin. Shepherds were not in the fields during December. According to Celebrations, the complete book of American holidays, Luke's account suggests that Jesus may have been born in summer or early fall. Since December is cold and rainy in Judea, it is likely the shepherds would have sought shelter for their flocks at night, as it is known in Germain. Similarly, the Interpreter's one-volume commentary says, "This passage argues against the birth of Christ occurring on deck 25, since the weather would not have permitted. Shepherds watching over their flocks in the fields at night. 2. Jesus' parents came to Bethlehem to register in a Roman census. Luke 2:01 reads as follows: "And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed too, and this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. 3. And all went to be taxed, every one into his own city. 4. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David. Such censuses were not taken in winter, when temperatures often dropped below freezing and roads were in poor condition. Taking a census under such conditions would have been self-defeating. Given the difficulties and the desire to bring pagans into Christianity, the important fact then to get clearly into your head is that the fixing of the date as December 25th was a compromise with paganism. William Walsh, The Story of Santa Claus, 1970-62. If Jesus Christ wasn't born on December 25, does the Bible indicate when he was born? Since Elizabeth was in her 6th month of pregnancy when Jesus was conceived. Luke 1:24 through chapter 13. And after those days, his wife Elizabeth conceived, and hid herself 5 months, saying, "We can determine the approximate time of year Jesus was born if we know when John was born." John's father, Zacharias, was a priest serving in the Jerusalem temple during the course of Abijah. Luke 1:05-5. There was in the days of Herod, the king of Judea, a certain priest named Zacharias of the course of Abijah, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. Reads as follows. Historical calculations indicate this course of service corresponded to June 13th, 19 in that year. The Companion Bible, 1974. Appendix 179, B. 200. It was during this time of temple service that Zacharias learned that he and his wife Elizabeth would have a child. Luke 1:8-13 reads as follows. 8. And it came to pass that while he executed the priest's office before God in the order of his course, 9, according to the custom of the priest's office, his lot was to burn incense when he went into the temple of the Lord. Assuming John's conception took place near the end of June, adding 9 months brings us to the end of March as the most likely time for John's birth. Adding another 6 months, the difference in ages between John and Jesus, brings us to the end of September as the likely time of Jesus' birth.